This just in. Kanye West manages to usurp the Trump throne in a shocking turn of events. Kanye West is now the president-elect of the United States, becoming the very first rapper in the White House. Kanye's rise to power was fast, entertaining, and most people were very, very confused, much like his rapping. As we await the presidential inauguration of Kanye West, we look back at the incredible journey he had just 21 weeks ago. Hey guys, it's Alden from the Gamer Kit, and today we're going to discuss the 2020 edition of the Political Machine. If you haven't heard, Kanye West isn't actually the 46th president of the United States. But he did receive 60,000 votes in this election, and that is something to be proud of, I guess. In the Political Machine 2020 edition, anything can happen. As long as anything is going head to head against another politician, making speeches to the same 7 states, and trying to win as many electoral votes as possible by forgetting the lost causes in the middle and the surefire wins on the upper East Coast. The game has the strategic complexities of Civilization with a short and sweet gameplay time that keeps the attention span of any gamer. So, what does the Political Machine do right? Why is there a giant comet running for president? Should you spend your hard-earned cash on this game? And why is Danny DeVito vice president? Or maybe the question is, why isn't Danny DeVito really vice president? The answer to the last question is that a new season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is coming out, and DeVito's talents are needed elsewhere. Duh. When it comes to the Political Machine, a lot is going right here, and it isn't just the large comet trying to disrupt our democracy. The Political Machine gives the players many layers of strategy each time they play, with slight variations based on the candidate they choose or create. The different stats are important and do change the game quite a bit. If your candidate is hyper, they'll have a lot more stamina to fly to different states, make speeches, and earn donations. Without an extra point or two of stamina, your campaign may miss out on an important action. The same thing takes effect if the candidate is as rich as Trump or has a moderate level of cash to start their campaign. All the stats felt as though they really mattered, and games that find a balance between keeping options fair and making them effective in different ways are doing something extremely well, especially in a strategy setting. Strategy, as it turns out, is way more important in the Political Machine than you'd think. It's a goofy, cartoonish game with funny caricatures of political leaders, with a lot of difficulty that requires focus, determination, and a whole lot of political knowledge. The best part about the Political Machine is that your knowledge actually matters. It's a game that is super fun if you know enough about politics. It helps to know how to win electoral votes, how much time to spend on each state, and whether or not you'll have any chance of winning Alabama as a Democrat. The answer is no, so don't waste your stamina. There is also a good chance you'll love the Political Machine, even if you don't have extensive knowledge of American politics. As long as you know that red and blue are completely different colors, you'll know enough to get started. The gameplay is simple. It has subtlety, yes, but you don't need to dive into it all on your first go-around, and you'll have a good time figuring everything out. If you're a strategy gamer, or would like to play more strategy games, but you don't have the time to invest in long bouts of gameplay like in Civilization or Age of Empires, the Political Machine will give you that feeling of strategic bliss without costing you your bedtime. The 21-week process of fueling your campaign and swaying votes doesn't take up that much time, and the game will be over before your eye bags begin to form and you ask, is it morning already? You won't be bored enough to quit the game, and if you want a longer bout of game time, starting a new campaign with a different character will give you a different challenge. Still, I love the fact that as a strategy game, it doesn't take forever to win or to receive the true depth of the game. I love Civilization. I play it often, but it's hard to convince me and my busy schedule to sit down and duke it out against China again. Comedy is also a big component of the Political Machine. It keeps the mid-game entertaining when most strategy games start to lag. From about week 6 to 18, you'll be called to interview with different fictional talk show hosts. They'll ask witty questions, and you can give them endearing answers or cleverly written sarcastic remarks. These small sections are important to gameplay and give you a good bonus if you can sway the audience to your favor, but they also showcase how much fun the developers had in creating the game. Even the totally fictional talk show hosts will give you a quick laugh. When you're called upon to interview with Ben Sharp, Stephen Coldcut, or many more, I know you'll give at least a heavy smirk, if not a full-blown laugh. Customization is very important to me as a gamer. Whether I want to take on the life of someone else or try to create a picture perfect image of myself and watch the game unfold with me in it, customization is what can get me there. The political machine has a very in depth character creator. Not only can you choose your stats based on a point system, making yourself more politically experienced, wealthy, or raising stamina, but you can also change your appearance in a very expansive way. The characters may be cartoonish, but the depth of customization and the amount of options you have to create a character are very impressive. The best part is, there is in game mod support. If you don't have an eye for customizing characters, but want to play as someone funny like Abraham Lincoln or Danny DeVito, simply scroll through the thousands of different options that the community has made. The political machine won't give you your next addiction or take up more than a week or so of gaming attention, but it will be a worthwhile game to hop in and get a few, if not many, laughs. The depth of strategy will keep you engaged for more than a single game, and if you play on the harder difficulties, it may take you a few attempts to finally win an election. The developers also built Trump to be very difficult to defeat, so if you want a challenge, try defeating him in the 2020 election. Another thing I will admit about the game is that they don't skew either left or right. They make fun of both parties equally, caricaturing media reps, politicians, and state interests on a fair and hilarious basis. There is no pressure to play blue or red, and the challenge exists no matter what candidate you play as. The developers really took the politics out of the election and created an engaging experience without making you choose a side. Alright, it's time for the Wheel of Reliability. We'll see if the political machine is something you should open up your wallet for, or if you should lock it away in your underwear drawer. Let's give it a spin. The political machine is a must have game, especially given the results of the 2020 election. There is so much hate going around, and it is forcing unnecessary stress. Taking time to forget about all the craziness of the real election to play a fun cartoon version of it is probably your best bet. I had a blast with this game, and I think you will too. Let us know the craziest candidate you would play in the comments below. Mine was Kanye West. I want to know some of the crazy ones you can think of. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video, it really means a lot. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another GamerKit video. Until next time, game on.